Now we need yellow, white.
National STEM Day.
Which wire is next?
Solar negative.
The annual day, students nationwide focus on science, technology, engineering, and math.
So do you just like stick it underneath?
At Kennedy Middle School in Charlotte, 8th grade science students in Kenesha Hewing's class spending the morning wiring solar suitcases, which are small, portable lighting systems.
They're powerful little pieces of real-world equipment.
Okay, what's our next step? So now we can start putting in the wires. Yay!
Although putting them together can be a little confusing at times.
The hardest part was the wiring. Right, red on top. This is giving me strength. No, it's not right.
I think she would have my head if I did it wrong.
Yeah, I would.
It's all part of the We Share Solar program, designed to bring power to places in the world that don't have it.
The solar suitcase in and of itself is a very small and compact little suitcase, but within it are really the brains of a solar system.
And they were originally developed to go to medical facilities in places where they have no access to electricity.
Solar suitcases are in over 4,000 medical health clinics in the developing world.
As the program expanded in recent years, it also expanded its reach, going from lighting medical facilities to now lighting classrooms.
I cut out all the lights in my classroom, and I told them, how would you feel if you walked into a hospital and somebody had to do surgery on you and this is the only light that they had?
Students at Kennedy teamed up, spending roughly an hour wiring each suitcase together.
To see it come together was really cool. It's pretty cool to know that we're going to give light to someone that wants it.
So it's not only impacting the students and their journey in learning, it's also impacting the community as a whole.
When it was all done, joy as the lights came on.
It was really cool because not only did we just flip a switch and turn a light on, we know that this is going to end up helping somebody in the future and help them see, study, and pass their exams.
There's so many times in curriculum that we teach them things, but it's just one of those things that kind of stick in their head of, yeah, I have the knowledge of knowing what to do, but actually being able to apply the knowledge behind it to a physical thing that they can tangibly put together and press the switch and see the light come on.
Last school year was the first time Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools took part in the program. Suitcases put together here were flown to Kenya, where even their arrival was met with big crowds and even bigger expectations. Once there, workers drilled holes to mount the cases to the wall, did all the wiring and hooking up, and installed solar panels on the roof. And then, the big moment.
Okay, ready, go.
And just like that, electricity provided to a place that didn't have it before.
The aha moment, I think, for everyone, and the wow moment, is to see the school with no light, and then see the solar suitcase get installed, and then see the light come on, and see the students' faces.
After installation, Kennedy students were able to Skype with the Kenyan students they were helping.
Hi, I'm Taylor and I'm 14 years old.
This map shows electrical use worldwide. As you can see, there's plenty of it in the United States, Europe, India, and the Far East, but hardly any in Africa. About 1 billion people worldwide have no access to electricity, while nearly 190 million kids attend school every day without power.
So to have that global perspective, they're like, really? Because I think sometimes even us as adults, but kids, they get so in tuned in what's going on around them, they don't necessarily think of other situations that are happening in other places.
The We Share Solar program came to Charlotte thanks in part to a 4-year, $2 million grant from Wells Fargo, as well as another financial commitment from Mary Ann and Jim Rogers, the former CEO at Duke Energy. After retiring in 2013, he wrote a book entitled Lighting the World. It was Jim's belief that having power is a basic fundamental human right.
Towards the end of his book, he talked a lot about how he believed that clean energy should be available to every single person on Earth.
The idea of bringing this program to Charlotte, our town, had a lot of appeal. So that's really when Jim and I jumped in and said, it seems like a lot of things that we're interested in are come together here.
Jim and M.A. attended the first suitcase build last year, helping out and talking with students. But just 6 weeks later, Jim was gone, suddenly passing away from sepsis in December at age 71.
And I could see Jim smiling now to know that we are continuing the seeds that he has planted, and what better way to honor him.
It's touching to me, it's sad in a way that Jim's not here, but I'm proud that I'm able to help promote his legacy.
He really was dedicated to developing STEM in the next generation. He really believed in it, and I think he saw in We Share Solar a chance to not only introduce them to STEM education, but also to the renewable energy industry.
Since its inception 6 years ago, We Share Solar has installed 729 solar suitcases in rural schools, benefiting over 217,000 students. Numbers everyone involved with the program can certainly be proud of. For Caroline Impact, I'm Jason Terzis reporting.